Hey, all you viewers to play later, how we doing today? I know, we're going right back down that Conquest rabbit hole. Today we're going to take a look at something really, really cool from my Nords force, the Blooded. Look at that artwork on that box. They do some amazing stuff over there at Conquest. Okay, now, let's get the adults again out of the way and we're going to get into the fun here in a moment, okay? As of filming this video on Friday, December 23rd, 2022, it is currently $32.92 on Amazon. Not Prime eligible, but hey. At this point, honestly, with Amazon, if it says Prime, is it really Prime? You just kind of get it before you die, right? Alright, so biggest way I can break this down is the Blooded is an add-on character you can add to your army. If you want to take beasts like Defender, Beast Pack, a Mountain Jotnar, Ogres, Trolls, you really want to get yourself a Blooded because he's like the monster whisperer. And yeah, there's mine. I did things a little bit differently with him. I tried to give a different look to some stuff. He is a resin model, and that's why the increased cost for a one figure. I believe he was only 3 parts. It was like the body, the hands behind the head with the sword, and his big old long ponytail. I attached the ponytail first. It made it a little bit easier instead of trying to get it in there and wiggle it around. You really want to use the Gorilla Glue, Super Glue gel, the gel. It just does something with the resin. Also, when you get your parts in, make sure they're not broken. Be careful with them. They're resin. They will snap. You want to soak them in some warm water with some dishwashing soap because it's going to break the stuff they have to put inside the mold to let it break free. It's going to get that off. It's going to help clean it up. It's going to help, the gel bond better. But he is an awful lot of fun. Now, because he's basically a character, he does get a command card. And like everything else with Parabellum, right here, you can scan that QR code and it pulls up the army list right away, their army builder, so you can see his rules. Seriously, if you are bringing monsters to the table, you want a Blooded. I wanted to keep him as simple as possible because my big, huge thing behind him was he was like a Viking berserker who is just, he'd been out in the woods, he's doing weird stuff, he's made friends with animals, like the Fenrir Beast Pack, and, he just keeps life as simple as possible. So that's why I went with really basic colors like that green and the gray. And yeah, the leather straps were fun, the boots were pretty easy to get done. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun with him. Now, I had to go back and touch up some stuff because on his back, his hair on both sides, I actually thought it was part of some steel cables that I had on there. So originally I had it painted steel, and then I came back and went, oopsie. So that's why I had to go back and touch all that up. But he is, as far as I understand, he is a one-stand kind of model, which everything in Parabellum, or I should say Conquest Last Argument of Kings, when you look at the army builder list, it's going to tell you the stand and what you need on there. So I think it's cool. He can have some upgrades with him, like Standard Bearer and other stuff, which you have to buy separately, like Scalds and other neat stuff. So I've got a lot of ideas for a beast kind of regimental horde coming on with Jarl Dan. And I just wanted to shoot this video real quick and go, he's here. He's part of the force. If you seriously are playing Nords and you want beasts, get a Blooded. Or even if you're doing First Blood, the skirmish thing, his regenerative abilities that he has for troops, you might want to pick him up. But I'm going to keep this one short and simple because he's already built. The one thing that I wish Parabellum would do, because you get him in a thing like this, all right? A stand will fit in there. Now, granted, I know you can go to their web store and buy them for $5, but when I'm paying for a resin miniature, I really don't want to have to add on to be able to add them to the battlefield, if that makes sense. Maybe include a stand in future waves coming out. I mean, I know the company is really catching steam right now. I'm seeing it all over the place on YouTube. I think that's cool. I love the rich background history of everything. I really like how the living world and the players can influence it. It's just freaking awesome. I love this game, and yes, it brings back great memories of Warhammer Fantasy with the rack and stack, rank and file, just right dress. Oh, it's just, yeah. But still. Now, I want to know that's right, we're at that best part of the video. Questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, all that fun stuff right down below. Do you play Conquest, the Last Argument of Kings? Do you play First Blood? From what I understand, version 2.0 is out. I'm going to have to look into that. If you do, what faction do you play? Seriously, I'm a Nords player. I like the Viking background. I like the thematic force that I can put together using stuff from the past and bringing it here to the Parabellum world. Now, if I made you laugh, made you cringe, made you cry, made you do any of that during filming this video, please hit that big old thumbs up. It's only going to show love and support for this growing channel, and I am very appreciative of that. Seriously, I really am. I appreciate the time, the effort, and the love that you're putting into giving me your views, your likes, and your comments. You guys are phenomenal. You really are. But there we go, guys. My quick look at Conquest, the Last Argument of Kings, the Blooded. I love that artwork, too. I really do. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you're having a great day today, a safe day today, and I seriously mean this. One day, I look forward to meeting all of you across the tabletop.